Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for January 28th to February 9th. January 28th to February 1st. This is what we have. We have here strong positive height anomalies forecast in the Bering Sea, an upper low here in the Gulf of Alaska. And this will allow for Arctic air to build across north central Canada. Above normal heights are forecast east of Greenland here. This will soon play a role later. And we have by the midweek period, there'll be a ridge near the west coast, and this will allow the southward transport of Arctic air into the north central states. Heavy rain is forecast early next week. I'll take a look at that. And this will be from portions of the southeast northward. So you see here, this is the model. This is the only one I have right here, GFS. And there'll be heavy rain here across portions of the southeast. And there'll be lighter precipitation amounts further to the north. Cold air will be in place for portions of the lower Great Lakes and the northern New England to support snow or at least mixed precipitation. The Northwest will also experience heavy precipitation. You can see here, and there'll be some snow. I think that's mostly up in Canada. And with snow in the higher elevations, and temperatures will be above normal in the east at the start of the period and then trend closer to normal. January 31st to February 4th. Here we are, January 31st. We still have our strong positive height anomalies here, trough, ridge here across much of the high latitudes, and we're going to have this trough later on that'll be extending southward into the north central plains, and we'll watch this. So this is the 31st, and then we go through the period, start seeing that trough starting to build to the south, pushing a ridge into the north central states. And we come to the 4th, and we come to the 4th, and you can see that we have a trough almost into the east. And here's our ridge along the west coast. And then we take a look at the rest of the models. They're in pretty good agreement on this. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures for the west and southern plains and portions of the east, with anomalies of 6 degrees are forecast above normal. I think this might be a little bit too high here in the west. And below normal temperatures are forecast. Below normal temperatures are forecast for the north central states, with anomalies of 6 degrees below normal for precipitation. Calling for below normal precipitation for this region here, California, the Southern Rockies. Probability of occurrence is 35 to 55%, and we have above normal precipitation forecast for most of the area east of the Mississippi River, and the probability of occurrence is 35 to 55%. Now I'll look at the period for February 5th to the 9th. Here we are at the 5th. Now, this is GFS, again, keeps bringing this trough further eastward. And I think for now, as it's a somewhat, I think for now, it'll mostly stay across the north central states. I think later, after this period, it might be further to the east because there is a tendency for that. And little changes is forecast in overall circulation. We still have our strong positive height anomalies here and near Greenland. But I think this ridge here will build westward, forcing this trough to come further east later after this period, after the 9th. And the only difference in the pattern is like some of the models are indicating a deeper digging trough into the central states. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures here with anomalies of 2 to 4 degrees above normal, and below normal temperatures for the northern Rockies into the plains, Mississippi Valley, Ohio, Tennessee valleys, as this trough digs further to the south. Forecast anomalies of 4 to 8 degrees. below normal. And for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation for the West Coast states, probability of occurrence is 35%, and we have above normal precipitation again for the areas east of the Mississippi River. Probability of occurrence is 35 to 55%. So that's a long range weather forecast discussion for January 28th to February 9th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.